Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Last time we dealt with some pirates who were pissed because we did not restore the balance. In fact, everything seems out of balance. And I said I'd be doing some side missions. I've already did them, but that was a recording that had to be scrapped. We unlock extra jobs for everyone, and also I'm being quirky with these armor sets. You're free to judge me. There are little lore drops here. So let's see if I can find the one. So the lore drop here is the Fool's Missive 14. Once upon a time there was a woman who wished above all else to save the world. Her empathy was her torment, and soon her days were spent consumed with hatred for her own powerlessness, and for the cruel masters who created her miserable world. Alas, naught awaited her but a pointless and violent end. With her last breath she cursed this unjust existence, and lo, her bitterness reached out and joined hands to the dark emotions swirling within a darkening crystal, and she was reborn as a manifestation of pure malice. Tiamat, fiend of wind. In their gilded halls the Lufenians frowned at this most unfortunate turn of events. Since that day she was no longer permitted to return, and yet a hatred as powerful as hers could not be silenced. And no matter how many times the world began anew, she endures, brooding, rancorous, bloated with raw hatred. So the side missions we unlocked are all rematches with the four fiends. So this is not my first time dealing with these rematches, so every one of these fights is super fresh on my mind. Ow! Phase 1 of Tiamat already done. Thank goodness. Did not mean to use that twice. So, at this point you've probably unlocked Sage, which I recommend immensely, because Sage just lets you demolish her. Yeah, because the gimmick is make her lose heads and her bar goes down. For this fight, never be afraid of using Lightbringer, because that does expedite the process, but definitely use Freeze on her. And we're already done with Tiamat. I should clarify, I'm not playing this on hard mode. I'm playing this on action because, well, I've already done all of these fights on hard mode. I've proved myself. But for sure when we start going to the next level, I'll properly do hard mode. So next up, Mount Golg to fight Merilith. Ebon Memories, the Truth Seeker. XVII. Okay, so the next Fool's Missive I have to show. Nope, this one. The Fiend of Fire. Once upon a time there was a girl who prayed with all her might to become chaos. Her prayers were answered when she made a deal with certain parties she befriended. With newly acquired dark crystal in hand, she let rage devour her, and in the instant before death took her, the emotions and darkness gathered within the fire crystal reached out and took her hand. Thus the girl was reborn as Merilith, Fiend of Fire. Ahem. Storytelling aside, it appears the dark crystals are indeed the trigger. I had thought the darkness and emotional energy alone were enough, but only when the torrent of memories held by one with a powerful will links their heart to a dark crystal can chaos emerge. Strange to think that while my erstwhile masters fear the notion of chaos, it is by their own hand that they shape the conditions from which it forms. How amusingly awkward for them. Sage is already maxed out. Jeez. Oh no. Well, can't beat them all in one attempt, even though in the previous recording I did. No, 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 no. Wow, you gave me more of an opening than you probably should have. Already to phase 2. Hell yeah. Oh man, that feels really satisfying to do so quickly. And now on to rematch the Fiend of Earth. So I've never played the original Final... Well, I have played it, I never beat it. I never got significantly far in the original Final Fantasy 1. But I do know that in that game, I believe the order of fiends that you fight is Lich, then Merilith, then Kraken, and finally Tiamat. The Fiend of Earth. Once upon a time, a friend of mine was driven by a conviction so strong it could put fear into the hearts of the gods themselves. A man looked up to him, and my friend in turn trusted this man with his life. This man, well, the thing he feared the most was losing his companions. And one in particular most of all. Not just because he had faith in him, no, but because there was some great deed he was destined to do. And so this man strove to become strong enough to protect everyone he cared about. He failed. Soon both he and his friends lay dead by the wayside, their bones destined to rot in the sand. Or so it was to be, until the ball of sorrow and regret that so it was to be, until the ball of sorrow and regret that was the man's soul linked with the darkness inside the earth crystal and transformed his remains into Lich, Fiend of Earth. The arrogant masters in their gilded halls knew naught of this, for you see, I kept this particular tidbit of information from them for the sake of our plan. Also, I think I'm going to turn up the music. I hope that's good when I check the recording, and I hope I didn't just like accidentally screw myself. And so now we fight Lich. Not gonna summon your ads yet, dude? Yeah, this is easy. There we go. Man, we're making short work of him. That makes me real happy, honestly. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Something I noticed, I don't think the official soundtrack has the finishers of these battle themes. Such a shame. And now we move on to Kraken, who gave me so much trouble last time. But this time, he shan't. I probably shouldn't say anything because that's how you get irony or get jinxed or whatever. I don't know. If I do end up dying more than once, that'd be really funny for you viewers, so I get my comeuppance like immediately. But I'd rather not have that happen because even you viewers must be tired of watching me fight the Kraken. The Fiend of Water. In a previous loop, he told me that unlike the others, he was a mere commoner, or its equivalent. Perhaps some arcane social intricacies up there I dare not theorize about are to blame, but from what I saw of him, his abilities and rank put him on equal footing with the other strangers. Still, he persisted in debasing himself. Now, for a man beguiled by strength like him, having such a prime specimen of pure power always near at hand must have contributed to his inferiority complex. Then again, it must be hard to see your own worth when your peers are prodigies too. That must have fueled the resentment he drowned in as he lay dying. And what triggered his transformation into Kraken, Fiend of Water. Ironically, this very transformation is what proves beyond doubt that he is the equal of any of his peers. Wow, this is going by very smoothly. Oh, this feels... the catharsis is real. Oh, I beat him in one try, hell yeah.
Time for a change.
So, that was the rematch against all 4 fiends. Next time on Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, we're going to the the Ancient's Tower, where we're going to find out what is going on with Astos, or if he knows anything, and hopefully we can bring balance to the world. If you've come this far, thank you for viewing. Have a wonderful day and leave a comment if you'd like. Adios.